Going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, a crew looking to make a statement. Taking on a team from the ACC, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Knights will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Bounce House is rolling here on third down, turning it on. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Oh, better look out. There he goes. Inside the 10. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun to give, looking for room. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
The Knights send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop for this return. They'll mark it at the 32. offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll try the right side.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play. And the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll give it to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And I think you'll hear a little grumbling from the fan base, right? 3rd and long. I want to be aggressive. I want to throw the football. They get conservative. This offense is leading. Maybe that goes into the thought process a little bit.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
That is a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open, make the catch, and then even make a nice run after it. Somebody made a big mistake in the back end.
An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. They get him on the ground with this running game imposing its will. 6-yard gain down to the 17. The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, UCF! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The Cardinals have clawed their way to this lead. They say the best teams in football treat road games like business trips, and this group is on the verge of closing this deal. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Stanford. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Shoots it to the left. Got him in the open. Wide open spaces. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
Fires to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Under fire. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. They'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And some room to work. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll try the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Now the play fake. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup. The defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. He lost it high playing deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here comes the heat. Fires left. Got him downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Fox. Gets away from one. He's got space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's moving out of the pocket. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Fox. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
The defense has been up to the task so far. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 3. Touchdown, Knights! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fakes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. Defense in press coverage. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The bounce house the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the roll of the dice turns in their favor as they pick up the first down.
Nobody in this stadium was expecting fake punt there. 4th and inches, you thought you'd just leave the offense out, maybe you quarterback sneak and see if you can get it, but the fake punt works perfectly. Obviously, they didn't have far to go, but it made it interesting. But they pick up the first, and the drive stays alive.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. That's caught. It's Brown. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Couldn't pick it up on second down. Now they need a couple on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Hard running there. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And it'll be a touchdown.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. To the air on first down. Quarterback adapted. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They'll go back to the air on second down. This time he's got his man. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too, and got to hold on to that thing.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. It's gone. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Complete in the middle. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry up. The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Steps away to find some room. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Absolute shank. Missed it. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good, still down by 6. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? New set of downs after the completion. Motion from the back. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on an RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Lays out, gives up his body, and makes the grab on the right side. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Can't get him to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Rodgers. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Going deep. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, UCF.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Play action on 1st down. Looking to scramble. On the move, he fires. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been.
Going downfield for the big play. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground game on the left. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Looking left. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single.
Well, that was going to take a Herculean effort by that kicker, and he just didn't have enough leg on that kick.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll line up for a second down play. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Rodgers. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
He's got an open man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
The Knights have this offense rolling. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Knights!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. We assume he's going to punt it this time. He did complete a pass earlier. He'll field the punt and look for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll go to the ground. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Snagged in the middle. It's Fox.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. The Knights will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Looking for room. It's Russell.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Toss to the outside. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Looking to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field.
That's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Gashing the D on the right. It's a country fumble, meaning there's a lot of open space, and that's what you do with it. Scoop it up and score with it. Touchdown. What a shift in momentum. What a big-time play. He just took matters into his own hands.
And what a mistake by the QB throwing the football. His receiver, obviously, they weren't on the same page at all. But the defender steps in front, makes the big play. And then every kid's dream, right? You play defense, you create the turnover, and then you take it all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Wide open downfield. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Wants to go up top on first down. catch in the middle. It's Rodgers. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on second down. A run for the quarterback. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read, the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, UCF! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Well, I love the play call late in the fourth quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Split backs here. They'll go to the toss. Jukes his way for more. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Fights off a defender. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful. It absolutely cannot turn it over.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking downfield on first down. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on! And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Makes the grab. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
We reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now they'll run it on the toss. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Takes the handoff. It's Russell. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up-tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Trying to get the edge on the toss. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Well, trailing late in the game right now, the offense obviously needs better plays than that. They took a negative play, but at least the good news is they got out of bounds, so they were able to stop the clock. They've got to dial something up here that's going to get a big play.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Let's see if both sides are content to just let this half run out. The offense takes a knee. Defense still has all 3 timeouts. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. The give to the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. First down here for the offense. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.